We made it. We're in Scotland now, as you can see by the backdrop. Glencoe's pretty cool. Tiny little village. I like it. Ryan's very happy because he's got twiglets. I've got iron brew, sugar-free though, so you know it's basically a health food. And yeah, but we had a very interesting interactions with the local, didn't we? The first Scotsman.
I only heard the second part of the conversation, so I don't know what was going on.
Like literally the prior clip I was saying, we've been recommended the visitor centre here. Buy a booklet about the history, and it would tell us like some cool places to go and learn about the history of Glencoe. I asked the shopkeeper where the visitor centre was because I couldn't see a sign for it now that we got in the village, and he was like, "It's like, oh, the National Trust." I'm not going to do the accent because it's going to offend people even more. But he was like the so-called National Trust, as they call themselves, and he was like, "Yeah, you have to go down here out of town." He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just have to tell you what I mean by that." And he went into basically how, like, he said they were worse than the Taliban.
Really? What was his reasoning?
And he said that basically there's a new communication system going up in Scotland, and in the glen that he lived in, they stopped 2 of these 10-foot masts going up to help with the search and rescue, and put a 25-foot mast in instead. But you know, fair enough. Everyone's entitled to their view. I just wasn't expecting that response about a visitor centre. So. There you go, but I got my own brew. He didn't refuse to serve me. He took our English money, didn't he? So,
yep.
So he's directed us to another visitor centre, more locally run. And apparently they don't stop them putting up masts. So we've totally ignored the guy's advice to find the visitor centre, and we are now looking to make our way across essentially bog.
No.
It's a good adventure, isn't it, Ryan? This is good. I'm glad I bought new shoes. This whole thing is just a big sponge though. But where we are is something else.
Yeah, so there's an island over here which is back in the 7th century.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can point it out, which I think is there somewhere. I think that's right. I think so, I can't tell what I'm pointing at. Back in the 7th century, where if anyone was having an argument, they'd have to be put on the island until they come to an agreement, which is quite a good idea.
Yeah, they'd only be ferried back once they'd actually finished their dispute.
Do you think anyone was killed on there? Can you imagine, like, I mean, they'd know it's you, right?
Oh yeah, he just he fell. I mean, how do you tell people that you want to come back?
I mean, I could shout, right? If you were waving, you're like, oh, we've come to conclusion.
Light a fire, light the beacon.
Maybe. I mean, but if the weather was anything like this, it'd be very hard to get a fire going.
They weren't smart people back then. They didn't have a public education system, did they? As far as they were aware, people would just never finish their dispute, and it's like, well, it's their fault. They never agreed, never figured it out, did they? Just died. And it always coincides with the rain. It's weird, isn't it? I can't wait till it stops raining and we can use all our equipment we bought and actually climb some stuff as well.
Yeah. You still not thinking about Ben Nevis?
In this weather, I'm team no climb Ben Nevis.
I'd like to, but again, it's a bit crappy weather, right? I don't want to do that on my own.
Oh, let's keep walking.
Cool. All right. Just above the waterfall, there's a rope swing. The child in me really wants to go on that right now.
We're back. We're at a second hotel now.
But the weather's no better.
The weather is definitely no better. So what have we done since we last talked to the camera, Ryan? I can't remember the last time we actually talked to the camera. We said we were going to go to a visitor centre. We walked around. We kind of vlogged at the waterfall. Do you remember that? I'd hope so, because it was only like 2 hours ago. We went and had a lunch. Well, we tried to find a place for lunch, but we end up having to eat in the co-op. So we're going to Fort William tonight. It should be good because it's like a bit more of an established town. Because the place we wanted to eat was closed, the kitchen that is. So now we've just going for a walk right out front of our hotel. And if it was sunny, it would be the most amazing hotel location ever. But it's not sunny and pretty rainy. I'll show you some. We'll show off some of the views, won't we? Anyway, we're back. As you can tell by our attire, still raining.
A night on the razzle.
Night on the razzle. Is that what the kids call it now?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, John. We're going for food, pub lunch somewhere.
Well, if we can find somewhere. Although that looks like a nice bar right there, the one with the tea outside of it. Yeah.
What does the T stand for, John?
Tood.
Tood.
Food with a T.
Well.
Hello, and thank you very much for watching episode 2. In the next episode, we'll be actually doing some hikes with the weather being much better than the last couple of episodes, and hopefully it will be more entertaining. See you there.